I don't know what just happened, but I was beating somebody with a crowbar. I remember this vision when I went to sleep. And just to let y'all know, I'm starving right now. Starving. Ain't no food in here. Gotta get up. Go see if they got some breakfast out there in this hotel. And my freaking jaw is swollen. Because I was eating freaking granolas and candy and ice cream at that Black Freemason room. And my freaking jaw got hurt. My tooth. And I got something for it, but it don't hurt. It's still swollen. And then I'm hungry. So they was doing the noise shit. Like, I cut my phone off. And somebody had played their music kind of loud and woke me up. Then they got me right by the door, entrance to the hotel. One of the entrances, so they coming in and out the damn door right there. I managed to be able to fall asleep. And I had smoked some weed, because that shit supposedly calmed my nerves, but I ended up throwing the shit away because I need my mind to be clear because the Satanists prey on me like that. They'll try to give me some weed to blind my third eye and keep me blind. And so I had thrown the weed away and I didn't smoke any before I go to sleep. And I had a vision of some mulatto women in pictures. Real light-skinned women smiling. There was some black and white photos of them. And they smiled in ways that I never did. And they was like real perfect, body flawless mulatto women. High yellow. And no matter how beautiful these women was, these women still had something against me. And suddenly I become the target of these dark-skinned women and these mulatto women. And I'm looking at the pictures of them throughout their lives. Smiling, careless, free, happy. But then got the nerve to grow up and become evil toward me and conspire against me. And I'm not dark skinned, I'm not a mulatto. So I was by myself in a little teepee, and it was in the sky. And I had a blunt rolled up. And everyone tried to make it seem like it was so bad to let me smoke some weed. So I in this teepee, like the Indian kind. And it was like way up in a tree in the sky or something. And I smoking the weed in my little teepee. And I cracked it open to blow the smoke out. And at the bottom is war down there. They're trying to bring it to my little tent. They were trying to bring the war to my little tent. And I knew what it was about. It had something to do with kids and being molested. And people wanted me to be quiet about it. And I was very calm. And I spoke against everyone because people were trying to discredit me. And I did it very calmly. I didn't yell. I just let them know you can't go against me. There's nothing that you can say to go against me. And I had a blunt in my hand. And I smoked it out the teepee. And there's people trying to tell me advisory stuff about a war. And there was women involved, their mothers, the mothers of the mulatto girls, the black mothers of the black girls. They want war with me. Because it's a certain lifestyle they allow their daughters to do when they allow their daughters to molest their own children. Then they want to come fight at me and say, oh, she smoked weed. I don't give a fuck what you say. I smoked. Because y'all been molesting your children. And want to say I can't prove it. So I don't remember much about being in the tent other than being high up and being set up at the bottom and them trying to scramble their way up there to mess with me. And I remember someone was on my side. I come down into some little building. And in this building, it got the spirits of mulatto women, black women, children, white women, white people. But I don't see them around. But I could feel that I was fighting for someone. That I was fighting for more than one person. But I was the only one in there. And then there was someone who popped up inside of the building with me. And then someone else popped up in the building. And something happened. We started fighting. And see, when I woke up, I couldn't remember nothing but the faces of the mulatto women in the picture and the dark-skinned women in the pictures. In the black and white pictures. And something about my teepee. I had a tent. And I had some weed. So, I didn't remember until I remembered me being violent with someone in the vision. Then it started coming back to me a little bit. I got violent with someone in this vision. And I was ready to kill them. And I didn't give a damn about nobody. I go to knock the motherfucker whole head off. So it was someone trying to kill this person first before I go to knock the head off. Someone come into the building and this person come after me. This person, they come to try to harm me. about the child molestation and about the racism and the abuse. This person come to harm me. And I was afraid or caught off guard. And then someone come and start like damn near killing this person that tried to come after me. And I run. And I got away in part of the building, but I don't know what happened back there in the room, but this person that was supposed to get killed for bothering me, they come running up after me. And I don't know where the person was that was trying to fight them for me. So now I like screaming like, oh shit, like that motherfucker's still alive. And I had a crowbar and I was trying to get the person who was fighting them to beat them with the crowbar, kill him. And then I ended up with a crowbar in my hand with two sides. And I go to swing that motherfucker. And there was some wickedness about an old white man and black man. Something about the black man and this old white devil. So I couldn't tell if it was the old white devil or the black man who was running up to hurt me in the vision, but something about them being in cahoots together. So when this creature run up on me, I swing that goddamn crowbar. Boom. And I keep swinging that motherfucker. Like, we're gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna knock your fucking head off. And it wasn't nobody in there to stop me. There wasn't no goddamn police. Wasn't no gangs. That devil ran right up on me and I swung that fucking crowbar to knock his ass the fuck out. And I swung that bitch again. And then the person that was helping me come running up. And we both in there trying to take that devil head the fuck off. And ain't a black person that's helping them. And it was a war. It was a black crowbar and a red crowbar. And there was something very significant about how hard I was swinging that motherfucker at the head. I was swinging that motherfucker like my life depended on it. And I was beating that motherfucker in the head like, you deserved this for a long time. And it was like the devil was finally afraid. And he was coming after me like the monster that he is. And his little minions. Everybody that want to take his side, they demonic. So now these people that got my body all whacked down and tore up. But I remember in this vision that there was someone trying to kill him. This devil and his little minions. And I was like, why? Well, I was like, you know he's still alive. And I tried to throw the person the crowbar to kill him. Like, get him, he's still alive. And then he started chasing, coming towards me to attack me. And I started trying to hit him with the crowbar. So I know what's going on. The motherfucker tried to attack me in the spirit. Because I'm telling you, you are the devil. Ain't no goddamn fairy tale red devil. The old white man, that old blue-eyed white man, he is the devil. He is the devil. So why we gotta have him right up under our nose running around trying to pretend like he human being? You not human being. You the devil. And that's very important. Because you the enemy of God. And you used to have somewhere special in heaven. So for all the inhabitants of the earth, woe, for the devil has come down to you with great wrath. But his time is short. And as far as his children, they are of their father, the devil. And they are liars. And the truth is not in them. Yep, we grew up together. We and Tez. And all that wickedness that he been doing, they been doing it too. So Martin Luther King said that he was afraid that he done integrated his people into a burning building because he found out that motherfucker was the devil. So he knew that house was already on fire. So he like, what am I trying to bring black people to integrate with white people for? He got close enough to them to see that they was really the devil children. And once he realized that, he tried to get away. But old evil ass Jesse Jackson and all the evil ass black people want to be up on the white folks to the point where they going to sell out Martin Luther King, and now look at us. They got people children, molesting people children, stealing people children from them. We mating with devils and didn't even know it. We mating with witches. They done turned the black man from the Most High God and got him walking around possessed with fucking demons, forfeiting his salvation, forcing him to serve the kingdom of Satan and try to kill his own brothers and sisters. And they want everybody to take the blue pill. They want everybody to live in blissful ignorance. Told y'all I took both of them pills. I took the blue one and the fucking red one. So I can see both sides of it. Why so many people trying to sit back and not say nothing about these devils and about them eating people babies and killing people children and molesting people kids and thinking they gonna run around talk about they devils and ain't nobody gonna bop their ass upside their motherfucking head one of these days. And see, that's why they need to hide the secret that they devils. Because when you know something is a devil, you know you need to destroy it, period. So when you got an old white witch over there talking about she's serving Satan, she done gave her soul to Satan, then she turned around talking about she got people babies up in the bed with her and her devil husband, talking about they doing sexual abomination to the little baby, that's a goddamn devil. And those kind of people need to be destroyed off of this earth. They don't need to keep walking amongst us talking about they human. You a witch. You molest babies. And you said you kill them. And so do your husband. And see, I know why that old white devil was attacking me, because he the one who got all the rest of them doing this shit. And I told y'all, I seen Satan. Satan and the devil is different. That old blue-eyed white man with that white-ass hair and them blue eyes, that is the devil. But Satan was a fallen angel. And he don't age the way that the blue-eyed devil age. His hair is still brown with a few brown, like gray streaks in it. but his hair is still brown and his skin is still young. He ages angelically. And he probably never would have aged at all if he had not have been cast down. His face is kind of wrinkled and he looked like he in his mid-40s. He looked like a mental patient, like he been bound somewhere. But his bloodline, they age normally, going down to generations of this blue-eyed devil. And see, it's a reason why you gotta know that the old white man is a blue-eyed devil, because you gotta understand what been passed down to him. He don't make it to be that old without realizing that he was the devil. His people gonna make sure that by the time he get old, that he gonna be a full-fledged devil. And they teach them that racist bullshit from childhood. And then they go up to the force and into the mid-30s and 40s, extremely racist. And they go into their 50s and 60s, full-blown devils. And I ain't talking about just a figure of speech. I'm talking about the real deal. That is the devil. Ain't no other place to look. You don't gotta look high and you ain't gotta look low. I can take you right to him. And I can't take you directly to Lucifer. Well, he's no longer Lucifer. His name is Satan now. I can take you to his children. I can take you to where they worship him. I can take you to where they are molesting the children. I can take you to my brothers and sisters who he possesses. They need to be destroyed. My brothers and sisters who have denounced Jesus Christ and allowed Satan to come into their body, they need to be destroyed. Because they nothing but a vessel now for Satan to work through. And all the righteous got to sit there and be persecuted by people that's possessed by Satan. What the fuck you gonna do when they running around possessed? And that he is the father of all lies. These motherfucking wicked ass children been running around my house attacking me and my kids, and then want to sit up there and then cry wolf when one of them get hurt. When she hurt me, your little bitch ass should have been running around me and my kids, fucking with me and my kids, being evil, being a little devil. And then they got all the rest of them thinking they gonna fuck with me. Oh, I ain't gonna do nothing. I ain't gonna do nothing. Oh, I will. Oh, I will. And see, they demonic. They need to be destroyed. Because you allow Satan into your body, man. And now y'all committing crimes all over the earth, and I'm tired of it. Like if I would have said, oh, Satan could come into me, I wouldn't be right here making this video right now. They'd be somewhere molesting little boys. And they'd be somewhere trying to plot on some innocent person to be killed. This is the shit that they do after they go and allow him to possess them. And too many of them done playing around with the shit. And I'm tired of these motherfuckers walking around talking about they possessed. And they are. So, as much as I would like to go and bop all of them, the law will not permit it. Because they still pretending like they human beings and they not. When you done took a baby and ripped his limbs apart after you done raped him, and then y'all over there glorifying the shit, you're not a human being no more. And see, that's why they gotta try to run around and try to kill me and try to set me up, because they done did shit that they ain't had no business doing. And I know why the woman who run this city, the black woman who ran the communities where Luther Landing Apartments was setting me up, letting them fly chemicals over me and my baby. God showed me she had so many dead bodies in her house that the ground that she walked on in her home was a grave. And she was running around talking about, oh, she just came from some shrine. And all these black people that got destroyed by God, all these dark-skinned black people over there setting me up, pretending like they was of God, and knew they were going to get destroyed, but they didn't give a fuck, because they hated us so goddamn bad. Them folk need to be destroyed. Them people need to be put on death row. Them people need to be given an electric chair. That's how many people they done killed. That's how many people they done conspired to kill. That's how many people who deaths they was involved in. And now they all thinking they gonna run around and set me up. No, I don't need to get set up. I need to take over. That's what I need to do. All y'all asses need to be out of office with your wicked asses. Everybody in the House of Representatives, everybody in the White House, everybody who is in government right now, your ass needs to be fired. And you need to be put in chains. And you need to be taken into a prison cell right along with that devil that you've been serving. All of them. All the damn police, everybody need to be arrested in chains and shackles. Every judge, every lawyer, take them and get them the hell out of my face. We need real, true leaders. We need real people of God that go come and take your head off about molesting kids in this country. We need real men of God. I don't give a damn if you're white, black, Hispanic. We need real men of God to come and fight these Masons and these Freemasons and tear down their Luciferian cults that's running our society. And we need real women of God to fight against them wicked witches, them Eastern stars that think they're going to continue to do witchcraft over the children of God from generation to generation. But I'm just one woman. And I know they wicked, and I know they need to be destroyed, and it ain't got nothing to do with no hate speech. Y'all killing and molesting kids. And then you think you're at the top of the totem pole, so you think can't nobody punish you. And then you're not scared of God because you're serving the devil. And you want to call somebody mama crazy when you done gave my baby away to a grand witch pedophile. Her and her husband and her whole family is pedophiles. They generational Satanists. She's sitting over there laughing, talking about having disease and giving it to children. We don't need people like her in our societies. We don't need your skills. Don't nobody need your intelligence. Don't give a damn where you worked at. Oh, let the wickedness of the wicked come to an end. And let the righteous be established. We need to move all the wicked ass people out of office and put the children of God in office. Move all of them wicked folks from management positions and put the children of God in management. Move all them wicked ass police officers off the force that want to murder. Lock them up with the prisoners who they put in the jail cell. And let's move men of God onto the task force. All them gang members, they all need to be arrested. All of them. And they all need to go into their prison cell with that devil who they serve. Then the children of God can be free from oppression. Then the earth can be actually a happy place. But unfortunately, I'm in a country full of Satanists at this point. And the Bible says it's not physical, but spiritual. So I'm over here fighting these folk in the spirit, but can't touch them in the physical. It's too many of them. Too many child molesters. Too many murderers of women and children for me to go against all of them by myself. Because they do need to be destroyed. They do. After what I saw, all of them talking about gang raping a little baby. And they know that I know who they is. And then they think they gonna walk around me smiling and shit. Telling me you a gang rape a child until they was dead. You need to be destroyed. And see, they picking on me because they know, oh, Andrea ain't got no guns. Andrea ain't got nobody behind her. Andrea ain't gonna do nothing. Yeah, we gonna tell her that we molest and rape kids and gang rape children and murder the children, and then we gonna turn around and try to make her have to live amongst us knowing that we told her that we do this type of shit. So I was glad to get to bop one of them devils in the spirit. That's bullying. But you know what? Ain't nothing to cry about. Because there was a white girl who got next to me in my cell. She started crying. When I told her to go to hell, she started freaking out real bad. Had the psychiatrist had to come. And she was screaming, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. Well, she was back there trying to set me up for some white folks while I was in the jail, trying to help murder me and my baby in the cell, and then trying to, she was in on them talking about molesting my child. Yeah, all of them was in on it. When they had me back there, they was all saying they were going to be raping my little boy and molesting my baby, and then they was lying on my case, trying to murder me and the child that I'm pregnant with. And I told the white girl, I told her to go to hell. But see, I didn't know that they already know they going. So she started freaking out real bad, like crying, having a mental breakdown. And the psychiatrist had to come and talk to her because they all know they going to hell. That's a part of the clique. You know you going. So if I was a part of their little clique of Satanists that do whatever they think they're going to do on this earth and help each other cover it up and then be trying to run the biggest positions in society, they want to be the judges. They want to be the lawyers. They want to be the officers. They want to be in control. They want to be the teachers. They want to pretend like they the parents. But the truth is, they the most wickedest people on the planet, and they want to hold the positions of power because then they want to make sure can't nobody ever do nothing about it, and can't nobody stop them. And they doing it for money. They doing it for money too. Man, I ain't got to go too deep into what the money do and why they do it for the money, because the Bible say that the love of money is the root of all evil, and these people love money. Y'all know how much they love money. And God says it's the root of all evil. And they are the root of all evil. They are the root of all the evil on this planet. It's them. Them wicked ass folk that feel like they got to stay in power. And once they get all that power, they go too far with it. They went too far to obtain it, and they going too far to keep it. I don't give a fuck. They can knock on my goddamn wall all the fuck you want to. because they've been waking me up out my goddamn sleep this whole time. So now I'm awake. So leave me the fuck alone. They going too far to try to keep their power. They doing too much with their power. And it need to be taken. It need to be taken. And I got every right. I don't give a fuck what you say your position is. You need to fall by the sword. Because y'all said y'all rape children. And Jesus Christ said he came to bring one. And he told me that when he come back, he murking all of these people that I'm telling y'all about. They want to try to call me crazy. God gonna murk them police. God gonna murk them judges. God gonna murk them lawyers. God gonna murk Cynthia O'Vera and Joseph O'Vera. He gonna murk my family. Because I ain't lying about what I said these folks said they were gonna do to these children. And what God showed me about them. And what they already been doing to kids. And the Lord said he gonna murk them. And he gonna have to be the one to do it. Because they picking on little innocent mothers who's pregnant. They picking on us. Causing us to have to shoot weapons. And then taking our weapons from us. They doing whatever they want to do to us. They done forced us to have sex with them. And God said he gonna murk their ass. He said, I'm murking. So they don't never want to talk about Revelation. Because they know they ass get killed. All of them. And the devil is very smart. Ooh, I got to give it to you, Satan. And see, I don't like to talk to him too much, but I know a lot of people that's watching my videos is possessed by him. So I'm going to just go and say, Satan. That motherfucker smart as hell. Because he done got them ready to fight God. He done made them his little army. And guess what? He put his spirit in them. He put his spirit in them. These motherfuckers running around batting for Satan, y'all. They think they bout it. They done chased me all the way from Texas, all the way to Atlanta. I done ran off with barefoot on the highway like goddamn the Born Identity. Okay, I'm one of them type of black women. I'm like the Matrix type of black woman after what these folk done put me through. These people know what I could do. I done outdrove these folk on the highway. I done did all this shit you done seen in these movies. I done did this shit with these folk. These people already know what time it is with Andrea Jones. I'm like a super action hero in the kingdom of God. My son was right there seeing me running from these people, out driving these folk, having to do stunts and shit to get away from these wicked ass folk. And Satan got an army. And they are possessed. They are demonically possessed. So it's very smart that he did that. Because the demonic possession that he do to them, he put tormenting spirits in them and his spirit. So they cannot not do what he say. If they don't do what he say, he'll kill them. And them spirits will torment their ass. And he got a huge fucking army. Because it's almost like God just let them go after they sell their soul to the devil, after they tell the devil that he can possess them. God be like, okay, then I'll let them have you then. And it's a lot of them. And it's like they got to stay down with Satan after that because God don't want them no more. And then Satan can do things to their bodies that he can't do to my body. See, Satan can't do some things to me because Jesus Christ won't let him. But the people that been done talk bad about Jesus Christ, denouncing Jesus Christ and Jehovah, talking about they worship Satan, and then the witches and all that stuff come attacking them and they can't call on Jesus, Satan got their ass on lock. And they got to do what he say. And they get real batty for him. So they so batty for Satan that they'll run up and kill a Christian for no reason. Because they already know they're going to hell. So Satan will be like, okay, well, I'm not going to punish you if you kill someone who could put you in the jail cell. And they already know they're going to hell at some point anyway. So they like, okay, if Satan say it's okay for us to kill and all this, then we're going to do it. But see, Satan tricked them. He created the jail cell. But God created the hell. So even though a lot of them is going to be bound by Satan in these prisons, or they getting released out of prisons, because he is releasing children out of prisons, and I'm going to tell you how he tricking them. He's telling them that if they bow down and worship him, that he'll let them out of jail early. And they dumbass has been doing it, and guess what? He possesses them. But that because they have to denounce Jesus Christ and Jehovah first. And then he'll go into their body with witches and demons. And the Most High will not guard that person's body anymore. So a witch could try to come into me and Jesus Christ will stop her. But when you denounce him and that witch try to come in your body, ain't nothing gonna stop her. Because you denounced your salvation. You denounced the one true living God. And your body become a playground for his demons. And they getting out of here talking about they paranoid schizophrenic coming up out the prison. And they not paranoid schizophrenic. Satan done put legion of demons up in that young black man because he said, if you let me possess your body, if you bow down and serve me, if you denounce Jesus Christ and Jehovah, then I'll get you off this murder charge. And instead of the boy doing 15 years, 30 years for a murder charge, he'll get out with 1 year probation. But he'll be possessed with demons. And they'll tell him who they need him to target. They'll have coven witches come and do evaluations on the possessed black man. And they will require for them to lie and say that it's paranoid schizophrenia. Anybody who is telling you that they have paranoid schizophrenia, they are not paranoid schizophrenia. They are possessed by demons. You ain't never seen Jesus Christ ever say when he walked on this earth that any other people who he cast devils out of was paranoid schizophrenics. He said, my children have a sound mind. I hear one voice in my head right now, and it's mine. But when they possess you, when they put demons in you, you're going to hear multiple voices. It's going to be the voices of handlers. It's going to be the voices of witches. It's going to be the voices of demons and devils. And we are talking about real spirits that they done put up in that person. And a lot of time the person's soul is still in there real small, and they'll be trying to fight the devil. But he's inside of them, and they can't get him out. And they'll be trying to fight him. They'll be trying to fight him and can't do it because he's inside their body. And they'll want to do right. Because he had a bunch of his children at me. Did not want to hurt me. But they had to do what the devil wanted them to do. Because they was possessed. I had a young man named Travis Gomes. He's sitting on the couch. They done put this young man up to shooting me in the head while I was in the trailer with him. And I was talking to him about God and Jesus Christ. And we started dating. But I didn't know that they had used him to target me and put a hit on me. The young man is in the bed every night and he's sweating and he's tossing and turning and he's waking up screaming and crying. He even put the gun to my head a couple of times but couldn't shoot me. And I asked him why he was doing that, and he said the bodies. I keep seeing the bodies of all the people that I killed. It was haunting him. And I know that it had something to do with why he didn't pull the trigger on me. So the devil possesses these children to do all kinds of wickedness. But he don't tell them about the torment. He don't tell them about how God will curse a person that has harmed one of his children. And I told the young man, I say, you know what? There's probably his family. And it's probably the family of the people who you done hurt. And I just told him to plead the blood of Jesus. They had the young paranoid schizophrenic young man, demonically possessed young man, Marcus Mitchell. He kept saying Satan was doing stuff to his butt and that Satan was on his penis. And Cynthia Vera told me the same thing when she told me that she was a witch and that she would molest my son while I was in the jail while they were trying to do this death ritual on me. Cynthia Vera told me that she sold her soul to Satan a long time ago and that he molested her, that he do stuff to her in the night. You know, and that was the same thing that Marcus Mitchell was telling me. What was happening to him. Satan was doing stuff to him while he was in the bed lying next to me. And see, the devil could try to come put his hands on me, but it ain't gonna last long, because Jesus Christ gonna stop him. But when you deny Jesus Christ, and you deny Jehovah, then when Satan try to come and touch your little vagina and your penis in the night, he's gonna touch it. When he start choking you, he gonna choke your ass. You ever seen Stigmata? If you look up Stigmata, there was a white girl and she was being scratched up and thrown all over the place. That's demonic possession. So when people denounce Jesus Christ and stuff, you don't know the torment that Satan do to them behind closed doors if they don't get out here and do what the fuck he want them to do. The white girl started screaming and crying. Talking about she don't want to go to hell. She don't want to go and not knowing the hour. And I didn't understand why she was crying so bad until one of the Satanists had to explain to me. They all know that everybody who's a Satanist know that we're going to hell. That's basically what he said. And he said, and they don't like it when somebody tell them to go to hell. Like, see, if you tell me to go to hell, I'm not going to get mad because I know I'm not going to hell. Because I know God for real. See, if you don't really know God, you don't know if you're going to hell or not. But when you know that you know him for real, and you know that he love you, bless you, fight for you every day, when you know that he done told you, I'm going to save you, and I got a place for all your enemies, then you know that you're not going. So if somebody tell me, Andrea, go to hell, I'm not going to get mad, because I know I'm not going. But when you tell a Satanist go to hell, if they still caught up, because you got some of them that try to act hard. But one of the really Satanists told me, because he was real Satanist, been doing it for a long time. He told me when they was back there trying to kill me, you know, because you got Satanists that's been Satanists for a long time. But sometimes they will warn us. And he said, they don't like when you say that because they know that they are going for real. at one point, and that's what Cynthia Vera told me. She told me when she tried to get in my body while I was in the back of the jail cell, she'd come get in my body, talking about she need another body. She said that between her, Austin, and Joseph, that they wanted me in my children's bodies. And she said that she was going to go to hell when she died. That's what Cynthia said. She said, when I die, I'm going to hell. That God already told her that she going straight to hell. And she was scared. She didn't sound like she was scared of God because they were doing wickedness still that God was fighting them for. But she was scared of the hell that he created. And she was scared. And she was telling me secrets about the Illuminati. And she was telling me that they would kill me. But they have my son. And Jesus Christ told me to keep fighting them. Even if it means that I die, I die. Because I will die about it. That is my bloodline. My son. So she said that she was sick and afraid to die because she said God said he cast her into hell. And she was telling me her deathly secret. And she told me she sold her soul to Satan a long time ago. And now she old and she's sick and gonna have to pay for it. So I don't want to hear anything about someone calling me a liar. I'm 30 years old with this wisdom. And the white girl was young, around the age where Cynthia probably was when she sold her soul. And the white girl was crying when I said, "You go to hell." She started screaming, having a nervous breakdown, telling the people that were trying to give her pills, "I don't want to go, I don't want to go, I don't want to go, I don't want to go," because she going. And the reason why she going is not because she white. You can still serve your God and be white. You don't have to hurt us and be racist. But this young white woman was a Satanist. She done let these people get her down with this clique where they covering up murders. They killing people together. Some people, I don't know why everybody joined. Some people probably do it for money. Some people probably do it. This white girl seemed like some guy got her into this shit. Like some stupid man got her to denounce Jesus Christ and Jehovah and be a Satanist. That was really what I felt coming from this young white woman. She didn't seem like she was evil, really. But she seemed like someone had deceived her. And she was crying because they had been making her participate in crimes. And that was one crime that they were trying to make her participate in, was my death. They had her back there trying to be in conspiracy with murdering me back there. And that's why I told her to go to hell. And she started crying because she don't want to go. And they don't want to go. But they doing whatever they want to do. You see what I'm saying? And there was a male guard, and they took me in that room and tried to do a death ritual on me. And the black Freemasons was telling me, because you told them to go to hell, and they don't want to go to hell, and they know they're going to hell one day. So Satanists take that as a real big insult when you tell them to go to hell. And this young white man, he was very angry at me because I told him to go to hell, and he had the blue eyes, and he looked in my cell, and I said, "You blue-eyed devil, go to hell." And that night they tried to murder me in the front of the jail, and Jehovah came in the cell and cast them out of the kingdom of heaven. So I know what's going on. And God showed me some of them, an angel that looked just like the white down here. Fire come down from heaven And he was on God's side. So I feel sorry for the white people that done let the devil deceive y'all into being racist. Yo, God ain't white. And you got brothers and sisters that's white and that's serving him. But y'all dumb asses done went over there and sold your soul for some racism. And we was all created to be one. Yep. So I had a white girl, Angel. She come to me and she say, "There's color abuse." She said my baby daddy was color abusing me. But I guess she was one of the righteous ones that God created. Because the other white women was over there lying about my case. And she was the only little angel that came to me. And I know she going to heaven. And even if she was a Satanist, then may God have mercy on her soul. Because she come to me and she showed me my baby daddy and a whole bunch of white people and showing my baby daddy thinking he hard, going and getting white people to try to hurt his baby mama that's black. And showing my baby daddy as a skinhead racist. And then a white girl come up to me and she say this is color abuse. They abusing her because of her color. And she told the truth. She told the truth. There was one police officer. He was reptilian. He was in the jail with me while they were trying to murder me. And he took me and hid me in another cell. And he had a crush on me. But he was reptilian. And I held his face. And he turned into a reptilian. And he kissed me. But I got to know what he really was. He showed me what he really was. And he hid me. He could have killed me. But he didn't. And that showed me that even though he was what he was, he had control over righteousness and doing wrong. May God have mercy on his soul. There was a white girl who come to my door, and they didn't give me a pregnancy test when I come inside the jail. Everybody knew I was pregnant except me at first. And the white girl come bringing me 2 trays every time, telling me to eat both the trays. She say, I ain't no nigga hater. She say, I don't hate black people. And she kept bringing me 2 trays, and then they took her away. Turns out I was pregnant, and she knew. So she was giving me 2 trays like they were supposed to give me the whole time I was in there. There was another white woman. I was telling her about the vision that I had when I did Visions Introduction 1 and 2. And I told her that God had already said I wasn't guilty and that there was some woman, and she was like, no, that's your lawyer, Ingrid Chandler. And a white woman was telling me, like, your lawyer, something about your lawyer. But my body can't take no more. I can't take no more abuse. I just can't. Then I can't. I gotta let God. He gonna have to do this. The Lord gonna have to fight this battle. Cause I ain't trying to hurt nobody. I ain't trying to hurt nobody. and I'm hurting. They done did so much to me and my health. And then think they gonna keep on just draining me and draining me. And then they got the young ones. I saw a witch flying over the region, and she was actually on the fucking broom. She was flying all over the region, and she's casting spells over the middle schools. She's casting spells over the high schools, especially the middle schools. She's going to the region and casting a spell of darkness over each region of the United States with witchcraft magic. And she is putting a curse on everybody who she fly over. And they got the children wearing dark clothes and doing black magic. And that's the curse. Because now the children is doing it. And I saw the whole region with children, small and great, everyone, denouncing the Lord and doing the witchcraft. And it was something very, very deadly about putting the witchcraft on the children. On the middle school kids, like they were showing the children God was showing them being too sexual. Little 6th graders, 7th graders, 8th graders, and with black magic, making them too sexual. And God was showing me something about that being wicked. Something about them using the music and stuff to cast these spells on these children. And then he showed me the children doing these routines that was riddled with black magic. And it was a black woman. There was a black woman that was the grand witch that was flying over the region while I was in the jail putting the witchcraft over the middle school kids. And it had something to do with this music. But anyway, I gotta go get me some breakfast. And I don't know what I'm gonna do today. My fucking jaw is swollen. That hole is extra fucking swollen up. It'll go away. I need to rest. Fucking jaw swole like a motherfucker. I'm fighting these people in the spirit, but can't fight them in real life and don't want to, because there's a lot of them. It's a whole lot of them. Like in Revelation, God said that Satan's army was like to the 4 corners of the earth. Deep. And they is that deep. They that deep. Right around talking about you gonna kill innocent people for a white man. For an old white man that turned out to be the devil. So now they the Satan army. And then the children of God, if there's that many left, we scattered. And I know it's not enough of us to fight them. It's not. And it would be foolish to try. So I go back to the verse that I read last night when I showed y'all that diamond in front of my third eye. Because they run around having the Satanist children talk about be quiet. All the Satan children, this how you know if they Satan children or if they God children. Satan children gonna put their goddamn finger up in front of their mouth to tell you they not gonna tell you about nothing that they see in their third eye. Because I see you a child molester in my third eye, I'm gonna tell on you. I'm not gonna be quiet like Satan children. See, Satan children are going to wear something over their face, like the mask on their face, and they'll have something covering their whole goddamn mouth up, like yoked up, like I ain't going to say shit. Because they know that them children is being molested and murdered and killed, and they not going to say nothing about their third eye. And then they're going to cover up one of their eyes. Because they know that Satan and them people threaten to cut their eye out if they tell any of the things that they have seen for real or that they see from their third eye. So that's why I put the diamond in front of my third eye and I let it shine. Because God gave it to me for a reason. And the devil knew Andrea going to get to the certain age where it's going to start working. And that's why he tried to keep us all fucked up on drugs. Or they try to wait until you get a certain age and they don't tell you about your God gene that can see and know all things. So I know that Cynthia is a child molester. I know that Joseph is a child molester because I am God. He in me. I'm not of the devil. I have a God gene. And they're going to tell me and show me every wicked thing inside your spirit. So that's why I go back to the verse. Behold, God is my salvation. I will trust and not be afraid, for the Lord Jehovah is my strength and my song. And he has also become my salvation. Because I can't go up against 40 million goddamn Satanists. But God can. And it'll be worth dying for. You know, what is yet to come. So if we win the battle on the earth, if God help us on this earth and destroy all the works of the devil, then we'll be good. But if the time comes to where one of them have to kill me and I got to wait on the other side, then I just have to wait on the other side because I'm not joining. I'm not going to shut up because they want me to shut up. I'm not going to stop telling on them and their kingdom because they got one that belongs to me. And then trying to hold me hostage up in their kingdom. And I'm of God. And I done seen the Most High. You think them motherfuckers can fight? They can't fight compared to Jesus Christ. I done had 10 witches, devils, 15, 20 of them run up on me and Jesus Christ jump in my body and I'm knocking all their ass out. Boop, 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 boop. All their ass through the power of Jesus Christ. Do you really think I want to forfeit his power just to gang up on some innocent people with their evil asses? Hell no, I'd rather stand by myself with the power of Jesus Christ in me than to join 40 million goddamn Satanists that's going to get all their ass knocked the fuck out in the end anyway. And not only that, they're going to have to go to the lake of burning sulfur, and that shit going to be forever. They're going to stay crying and gnashing their teeth. Yeah, yeah, and it ain't going to stop. It's going to keep going and going and going and going. And all the righteous, the rest of us, we're going to be in heaven. We're going to be with God. While they down there, forever. See, that's one thing about God. See, they think, oh, you just going to go in that motherfucker and it's going to be over like that. I done heard Satanists talk about running and jumping in the lake of fire. But if y'all done seen certain pictures and it seem like it go like round and round and round and round, that's because it's all eternity. All eternity. Because whatever they did on this earth was that bad to where God felt the need to punish them like that. And that's how I feel. Because if you got a little child over there and God tell you not to kill that baby and you do it anyway, then you deserve to go in that lake. And I don't want to hear nothing about, oh, you sick and you want somebody else's body because you don't want to go to hell. No, you ain't getting nobody else's body because you don't want to go to hell. You going to stay right there in your nasty ass, sickly ass motherfucking body and you going to die in it. And you going to hell for everything that you did in your nasty ass body. Since you allow Satan to use you this whole damn time to hurt women and children Now you can go to hell right with your master. So that's what it is. That's what it is. They going. And then they want to terrorize us on this earth and want to make us afraid to have to live on this earth. So I'm going to go on ahead and just let God win the battle however he want to win the battle. That means if I got to get killed by these Satanists, then that's just what it is. That's just what it is. Because his whole kingdom getting destroyed by God. And see, it was one thing when they had me thinking the Bible wasn't real and Jesus Christ was fake and Jehovah wasn't the real God. Yeah, that was one thing. You can keep me in la-la land. You can keep me in limbo with that bullshit. But when they tried to murder me and the real God came, when the real God exposed all the people that was murderers involved in conspiracies trying to hurt me and my son and my baby, after that, I knew his power. I knew who he was. And I knew what he said. And I don't want to be on nobody's side other than his when it all go down. So fuck everybody that's trying to turn on me in the Most High right now. Because you enjoy your little time with Satan, just like Cynthia did. Because your time gonna come where you gonna get old and you gonna get sick and it's gonna be your time. Or you never know, the Most High might come and destroy all y'all works before you even make it to see another fucking gray hair on your head.